Why do Nigerians have a high tendency of ditching their accents the first chance they get to cross out of that country? Even the ones in the country are ditching their accent at this point. Why do we think that other accents, specifically American accents and British accents, why do we think that they are superior to our own? How did we even arrive at this conclusion that one accent is better than the other? Who said it? Who started it? I need answers to these questions because I'm tired and frustrated. It's insane. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Chinom. So I'm Nigerian and I live in the US at the moment. Because it can change. I'm also Igbo by tribe, if you care about that kind of thing. So this is another Nigerian in America episode. The series is just me talking about my experience of being here. If you haven't watched my previous videos, please go check them out. I will leave all the links to all of them in my description box just below, so you can go check them out. This is I should know how many I've done so far, but I can't remember right now. But I think I've done like 4 or 5, so not that many, but you have a lot to catch up on, so go watch them. Anyway, so welcome to another series of the Nigerian in America series. Today we're talking about accents. Accents. Guys, this video idea was born out of frustration, just sheer frustration and anger. Nigerians are angering me. They're pissing me off, okay? First, let's just agree right now that everybody has an accent, okay? American, British, French, Spanish, we all have accents, okay? Yes, some sound funny to us. I'm pretty sure we sound funny to other people too. So I don't understand this whole concept of thinking that one is better than the other. It don't make no sense. But if you try to think about it logically, I guess it all goes back to this whole sad reality of colonialism. I think that when I'm thinking about this whole accent thing and like how did it start? Why is it a thing? Why do we hate our accent so much? We have sort of imbibed the culture of idealizing the white man, and so we've carried on that idealism. Is that the English? We've carried on that thing. We've carried it into like little small aspects of our lives. For example, accents. You're looking up to the white man, you want to be like the white man, you want to speak like him. It's bad enough that we're speaking their language. I mean, it's bad enough that we're speaking their language. Now we want to sound like them. Now we want to sound like them for real. And like it just shows you how much their culture of idealizing everything that is, you know, Western and white and more advanced, how that culture of idealizing everything like that has eaten so deep into our consciousness that consciously and unconsciously many of us are trying to even talk like them. Like now personally, I'm going to talk about my own experience here. Personally, when I moved to the US, one of the things I was curious about was, will my accent change? Somehow I knew it wasn't going to, because I had read a bunch of times, like, this is science, so this is not like this science that it's science now, it's not like guesswork or anything. I read a bunch of, you know, reputable sources that say by the time you're 12, I mean, is it 14, 12 or 14, your accent is pretty much set. It's set for life, okay? Any changes that are going to happen will have to be conscious, like very conscious changes, like you're the one trying to change it. Nothing subconscious about that, man. So when people leave the country for like a year, 2, and they'll come back and be doing one agona, and just sounding very American. It is one thing to enunciate properly and pronounce words properly, but it's another thing to just switch it up and start sounding like what you are not. So when I was coming here, I was curious to know, how my accent would be affected, if it would be affected, but I kind of knew that it would stay pretty much the same. And so I came here, and my first encounter with people was with other international students, because we all came for international student orientation, which happens before all the other new students come, all the domestic new students, like the American new students come. So we were just there by ourselves, and guys, I heard all sorts of accents. You are coming to America to come and hear Americans talking, but your first encounter is a million different accents. That was me. And all of us sounded so different. And nobody was trying to sound American. Everybody was, talking the way they talk. So I was like, if these people are not feeling any sort of pressure to switch things up, why should I? And so I got comfortable. I settled in. I got comfortable. By the time, the domestic students arrived back in school, I was set. I had made up my mind that I wasn't even going to make any conscious effort to not sound like what I'm not. And so anyway, throughout my time in school, I would say that the only things I noticed that I had to do more of was sometimes when I talk too fast, as a Nigerian, we're talking too fast. Sometimes when I talk too fast, and it's always the Americans that don't hear. It's always Americans that don't hear, because I feel like every other person never really had an issue with me talking fast or talking slow or whatever. It's always the Americans. I'll be like, sorry, come again? You said? I'm just like, you people open your ears and listen. The only thing I noticed I had to do is that sometimes when I'm talking too fast and they're like not getting me because of the accent is strong, so I would have to just slow down a bit and like pronounce my words more fully, or like enunciate properly so that they get it. And then once in a while you say things like letter, and I don't know why they don't understand what letter is. Letter is letter.
Please try that again.
Oh my god, guys, Alexa thinks I'm talking to her. Another thing that I noticed I had to switch up a bit was pronunciation of T. The T's. For some reason, some Americans just get confused when you pronounce your T's out like they should be pronounced. For example, letter, as in you're mailing a letter. You say letter sometimes and they'll be looking at you like, what? And so I found that sometimes, to avoid anger issues, because I don't want to vex and I don't want to waste valuable time. So if I say letter, and you're not, I will say letter. Oh yeah, let everybody be going home. You have heard me now, have you? So I found that, some of the things that I had to change was just slow down my speaking a bit, because Americans don't still hear. And then I'm not shading anybody. And then, just enunciate properly. Sometimes the R factor, do it extra so that they will understand what you're saying, because sometimes they don't still hear. And then the T's, sometimes you would have to just pronounce it how they pronounce, Instead of saying pretty, you say pretty much. So things like that. But I think overall, like, I didn't even have to do that a lot. It was just like for a select few people that I noticed, in order to just avoid people angering me, people moving me to anger. In order to avoid that, I just had to, switch it up a little bit sometimes. So basically, that has been it for me, right? I haven't had to change my accent so drastically, like at all, since I've been here. So it makes me wonder, like, Nigerians, how far? I know somebody, let me shade that, I will not call names, but you will know it's you. This person moved to the UK. I was already here. Wait, the last time I went to Nigeria, 2017, I think 2018, she moved to the UK. 2 years. 2 years she sounds more British than British people that I know. Why? She's my age or even older than me. Why? Why is your life like that? Why is your life like... See, look at your life outside. Why is your life like that? Now, out of everybody in Africa, it is Nigerians. It is us that do this thing the most. It is us that are so eager to change our accents every time. Why? All the Nigerians I know here, most of them, shall I not say all of them before they will not attack me. Most of them are already sounding so American. I'm like, but we came here together now. We came here together. I know you now. I know you. I know how you talk. So why? Why is it us? Another interesting point is that we actually really don't like our local accents, you know, like Igbo accents, Yoruba accents, Hausa accents. And if I'm being honest, I also don't really like them. When you're speaking the language, the native languages, you know, it's different. I love the accents then. But when that accent is, you know, carried over into English, I personally am disturbed by it. And I keep asking myself, why? It's just an accent. Why am I so disturbed by this accent? But yet I'll hear a Hispanic person sounding very Hispanic, speaking English, and it sounds really funny, but I'm not as bothered by it as I am by this Yoruba boy that has H factor and is just, you know, Yorubalizing English. Why don't we like our local accents? It's actually, it bothers me because I'm on this table that I'm breaking. I am on it, this particular one of not really liking how our accents sound when we're speaking English. That's if you have like a local accent and it carries on into your English speaking. I'm on it. I'm on the table. So as I'm breaking it, we're all falling together. So nobody should come for me. But it's a sad thing. It's really sad. And I think just being here and being exposed to so many different accents has really made me question why it's a particular problem for Nigerians to just, you know, want to ditch their accents any chance they get. It's sad, and I think that we should start thinking about why. If we cannot come up with any reasonable explanation, then it's stupid and we need to stop. It's your own, it's your accent. Better accept it. So anyway, that's all for this video, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this Nigerian American series. If there's any specific thing you want me to talk about regarding just my experience here, please let me know and I'll see what I can do. But that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I definitely did. I went off script a bit. This was a kind of informal and not very formal, which I like. I think I'll do more videos where I'm just sort of not being too formal, if that makes sense. Anyway, guys, I will see you in my next video. I love you guys so much. You're the best. Bye.